Hello, and welcome back. I'm Aiden, your narrator for tonight. Let's journey together into the comforts of a soft-spoken dream, where stories dance like gentle whispers, encouraging relaxation and peace. Tonight, we have a tale that promises to wrap you in the nostalgic warmth of days long past, with a story called Gentle Whispers on the Ferris Wheel. This narrative invites you into the calm embrace of a small town where time seems to stand still, rocking gently like a Ferris wheel that turns slowly in the distance. Here, under the serene, watchful gaze of an endless night sky, you'll meet characters carried by the wind of quiet dreams, with each revolution in the air. As we prepare to wander into this story, we invite you to share your thoughts. Have you ever found yourself soothed by the rhythmic motion of something as simple as a Ferris wheel ride, or the gentle embrace of a warm summer's night? Let us know your own calming moments in the comments, so we can grow our community of listeners together. If you enjoy these tranquil tales, please consider subscribing to our channel. Join us for more stories that cradle you into a serene slumber, night after night. Now, I invite you to settle into a cocoon of comfort. Take a moment to breathe deeply. Inhale slowly, allowing your chest to fill with air. Hold gently for a heartbeat, and then exhale slowly, feeling the weight of your day slip away with each breath. Visualize each worry dissipating like mist in the morning light, leaving only calm serenity. And now, let's delve into the magic of the evening, with gentle whispers on the Ferris wheel. Allow the words to guide you softly, to drift toward repose with each passing chapter. As the sun began its descent beyond the horizon, the sky painted itself in hues of peach and soft lavender, casting a gentle glow upon the small town of Wilmot Hollow. The air was warm and thick with the scent of blooming jasmine, a light breeze rustling through the leaves of the ancient oaks lining the streets. In the heart of the town lay a fairground, where Ferris wheel lights twinkled like constellations, awakening against the dusky sky. Mara stood at the entrance, her feet rooted to the earth as she observed the slow turn of the Ferris wheel at the center of it all. Every creaking turn seemed to whisper a secret, an invitation to explore the simple wonders held within. Around her, laughter from nearby children blended seamlessly with the murmur of her own thoughts, creating a symphony of light-heartedness that hung in the air. The Ferris wheel itself stood tall and majestic, its presence a comforting beacon to the townsfolk that reminded them of summers past and fond memories enveloped in warm nostalgia. Painted in gentle shades of pastel, it seemed to beckon Mara closer, urging her to embark on a ride that promised a tranquil escape through the embrace of the evening sky. Nearby, Leonard, the ride operator, watched her with a small, knowing smile. His weathered face spoke of many summers spent tending to the carousel, each etched line a testament to the passage of gentle time. Offering her a warm nod, he tilted his cap in greeting. Mara returned his gesture with a soft smile, feeling the weight of her day beginning to shift to the back of her mind. The welcoming sounds of the fairground began to soothe her, each twinkle of sound akin to a soft lullaby. As the sky deepened into a star-studded canvas, Mara took a breath, feeling her heart synchronize with the slow, steady rotation of the Ferris wheel. Her journey was just beginning, one soft whisper at a time, drawing her into the night. Unaware of the wonders that awaited her, she took a step closer to the Ferris wheel, feeling the promise of gentle revelations that lay ahead. like pages waiting to be softly turned in the storybook of an endless night. As Mara approached the Ferris wheel, Leonard gestured for her to step forward, waving a gentle hand toward one of the open seats that swayed lightly in the evening breeze. The sight of it, illuminated by warm lights, promised a view like no other, a perch among the stars. With a grateful nod, Mara settled herself into the seat, feeling the cool metal beneath her fingers, grounding her to this peaceful reality. Leonard secured the safety bar with practiced ease and offered a quiet, "Enjoy the ride, miss," before stepping back to his station. As the Ferris wheel slowly began its ascent, the ground below receded, and the world below expanded in her view. Treetops lined the edges of her vision, their leaves rustling softly as though whispering secrets only the wind could carry. In the distance, the lights of Wilmot Hollow twinkled like earthly constellations, each glowing window painting stories of the lives within. The higher she rose, the softer the sounds from the fairground became, fading into the surrounding night. Quietude enveloped her, allowing the simple beauty of the moment to unfurl. All around, stars peppered the velvet night sky, a serene backdrop that accentuated the Ferris wheel's gentle grace. As Mara leaned back in her seat, she noticed the rhythmic turn of the wheel, synchronized perfectly with her own breath, a calming, meditative cadence. Each rotation brought with it a new perspective, a fresh corner of the world touched by starlight. The air was sweet and fragrant from the surrounding blooms, a hint of honeysuckle mingling with the distant call of a night bird. Mara closed her eyes for a brief moment, allowing the gentle sensation to wash over her, feeling the whispers of the night tug softly at her heart. As she opened her eyes, the Ferris wheel began its descent, offering another glimpse of the world below, a patchwork of stalls and blinking lights, mirroring the overhead constellations. The ride down felt like a gentle caress, an invitation to rejoin the world with new, softened eyes. With each rotation, she felt more connected to the stillness around her, soothed by the quiet magic only a summer's night and a Ferris wheel could conjure. An interlude of peaceful contemplation welcomed her into the moment, softly handing her heart over to the next chapter in her evening's journey. The Ferris wheel continued its gentle journey, its path forming a slow and comforting arc against the evening sky. Each revolution presented Lucy and Oliver with a new tapestry woven from the soft glow of park lights and the shimmering dance of the ocean beneath the stars. The night had deepened, casting the world in hues of blue and silver, as if it were painted with the softest brushstrokes. Below, the park was a hive of gentle activity. Strings of lights cast a warm, golden glow over the walkways, illuminating paths meandering through the park's inviting landscape. Families and friends wandered leisurely, their conversations blending into a soft murmur. The occasional laughter echoed like a distant melody, weaving seamlessly with the calm sounds of the Ferris wheel's motion. Lucy leaned back, allowing herself a moment of stillness. The Ferris wheel was her haven, a place where worries melted away like mist in the sun's embrace. Oliver, beside her, was quiet, his eyes reflecting the serene sights around him. The boy seemed lost in a dance with his thoughts, dreaming of worlds brought to life by each softly spoken word from Lucy. "Look at those lights," Oliver pointed out, his voice barely disturbing the tranquility. "They look like fireflies, dancing just for us." Lucy smiled at his whimsy. Indeed, The lights seemed to twinkle with their own quiet joy, leading the way through the gentle night. They recalled stories of magical journeys under starry skies, of paths less taken that led to enchanting tales and gentle revelations. As the Ferris wheel rotated again, Lucy shared with Oliver the story of those who walked these paths, seeking moments of reflection and connection. She spoke of the importance of cherishing simple joys and the whispers the universe shared with those who paused to listen. Each gentle word wrapped around them like a cocoon, weaving dreams that would linger long after their ride was done. The Ferris wheel's steady rhythm was like a heartbeat, a comforting presence that whispered its own timeless tales of journeys completed and adventures yet to be undertaken. As the ride neared its final turn, the horizon stretched ahead, infinite and inviting, a promise of more gentle discoveries waiting beyond the illuminated paths. The evening's embrace tucked them into this peaceful world, urging them gently onward to continue the night's journey into yet deeper realms of quiet wonder. With a soft hum, the Ferris wheel carried its passengers higher, lifting them gently into the arms of the night. Each ascent offered new vistas, serene and familiar, yet ever-changing with the dance of shadows and starlight. As Lucy and Oliver swayed in their gondola, a soft wind caressed their cheeks, carrying with it whispers of dreams yet to be dreamed. Above, the sky was a velvet expanse, an endless ocean of sparkling pinpoints. The stars twinkled, casting their quiet luminescence over the world below, as if enthralled by the timeless motion of the Ferris wheel. There was a tranquility in the air, a gentle invitation to drift further into imagination's embrace. Lucy could feel the warmth of Oliver nestled beside her, his presence a gentle anchor in this ethereal journey. The wind rustled softly through his hair, each sigh a lullaby in harmony with the rhythmic turning of the Ferris wheel. Lucy thought of the dreams that swirled in Oliver's mind, visions of worlds unseen, yet vividly alive within the stories she spun for him. "Tell me another one, Lucy," Oliver requested softly, his eyes reflecting the quiet excitement of a young explorer eager to venture further. His request was like a key unlocking a treasure chest of tales, each more enchanting than the last. In response, Lucy began speaking of a mythical land carried on the wind, where whispering trees and luminous creatures led travelers to hidden glens and murmuring brooks. Her voice was a gentle balm, threading the imagery with the colors of twilight, painting pictures that danced across Oliver's imagination. As their gondola moved slowly through the night, the park below became a blurred quilt of colors and sounds, each detail a note in this harmonious lullaby. The Ferris wheel's constant rhythm supported their journey, a comforting pulse that bound them to this magical experience. The air was rich with the scent of the sea, mingling with the whisper of leaves from nearby groves, creating a sensory tapestry that enveloped them. It was as if the world had lent its gentle breath to cradle their shared moment, whispering soft reassurances that dreams carried on the wind would always find a place to rest. As they circled once more, the night deepened its embrace, offering quiet promises of the discoveries yet waiting beyond the horizon. And so, lulled by the Ferris wheel's gentle song, they traveled further, deeper into dreams carried by the whispering winds. The Ferris wheel moved steadily, as if floating on an unseen current, its course illuminating new skies and casting softly changing shadows on the ground below. Each cycle offered a breath, an inhale of wonder and an exhale of contemplation. The night, in its gentle majesty, opened before Lucy and Oliver in a vast tapestry of starlit horizons. As their gondola reached its gentle peak, the world lay outspread like a map, inviting exploration. From here, the town appeared as a mosaic of softly glowing lights, each one a beacon of stories unfolding within its warm embrace. The gentle twinkling from afar mirrored the stars that watched from above, a silent audience to this tranquil symphony of light. Oliver sat quietly, his gaze drawn to the endless sky. His thoughts danced like wisps of clouds, guided by the gentle narrative Lucy had woven around them. She watched him with tenderness, seeing the night reflected in his eyes, alive with possibilities and the joy of quiet adventure. In a land not too far from here, Lucy began, her words a gentle thread that stitched them into the night. There are mountains that touch the stars, where the air is so crisp that each breath feels like a gift. Oliver listened intently, his fingers tracing the air as if climbing those very mountains, exploring the landscape of Lucy's tale. Her story extended like a bridge, connecting the seen with the unseen, the Ferris wheel with the boundless heavens stretching overhead. Below, the soft murmur of the sea continued its eternal song, a melody that harmonized with the steady rhythm of their journey. The waves danced gently, as if echoing the movements of the Ferris wheel, a partner in this celestial dance. As they turned again, the Ferris wheel gently descending, the horizon revealed yet more mysteries wrapped in the night's soft embrace. Each detail was a quiet revelation, a star in its own right, contributing to the serene complexity of the world unfolding around them. The night was a soothing balm, and the Ferris wheel, its bridge, carried them mesmerizingly through time and space, blurring the lines between realities and dreams. And so, when they finally settled into another soft turn, Lucy and Oliver found themselves wrapped in the warm, gentle cocoon of a night that promised yet more secrets to uncover. As the Ferris wheel continued to glide serenely against the backdrop of the night, Lucy and Oliver found themselves wrapped in a tapestry of stars, each one a silent companion to their tranquil ascent. The sky was a vast sea of twinkling lights, whispering softly amongst themselves stories as timeless as the stars themselves. Up above, the silence was tangible, a velvet silence punctuated only by the gentle creaking of the Ferris wheel and the faint sigh of the ocean breeze. It was the kind of stillness that spoke of old magic and new dreams, unfolding like the night itself with gentle purpose. "The stars," Lucy said, her voice a gentle murmur caressing the stillness. "They've watched us for millennia. Can you imagine all the stories they hold, Oliver?" Oliver nodded, his young mind alight with thoughts of unknown tales carried far across the universe. His gaze followed Lucy's finger as she traced constellations, painting pictures in the sky. "What do they say?" he asked, his voice barely louder than a whisper. Lucy glanced over, and her smile radiated the warmth of 1,000 stars. "They say everything and nothing. They tell us stories of distant worlds, yet remain silent watchers of our own." The Ferris wheel gently creaked forward, a harmonious movement through the constellations above. Each rotation was a journey into the heart of the night, a reminder that time itself was a soft river leading them forward. As they floated along, the sea sang a lullaby, its notes mingling with the gentle rustle of leaves from the nearby groves. It was all a part of the symphony, orchestrating their peaceful voyage among the stars. Lucy told Oliver of ancient travelers who navigated by starlight, journeying through lands of untold wonder. Her tales were a soothing balm, guiding them through the night like a ship through gentle waters. The Ferris wheel slowly descended, the earth once more becoming the stage upon which dreams unfolded. The horizon was a soft line, blurring the distinction between earth and sky, reality and dream. Together, they sat there, Lucy and Oliver, cradled by the serenity of the stars' whispers. And as the Ferris wheel continued its slow, hypnotic rotation, they knew that each cycle would carry them gently, unerringly, into the heart of night's warm embrace. The Ferris wheel, in its tender predictability, offered a reflection of the stars above as it turned gently through the depths of the night. Each rotation seemed an embrace, a tender dance that mirrored the sky's serene orchestration. The world above and below blended into a singular realm of calm, inviting Lucy and Oliver to delve deeper into the tranquil night. Above them, the starry expanse stretched infinitely, a canopy dotted with ancient light. The stars seemed to waver softly, as if nodding in approval at the gentle journey unfolding beneath them. Their light, like a gentle chorus, provided a backdrop to the tales woven by the Ferris wheel's quiet revolutions. Lucy, sitting comfortably beside Oliver, allowed herself to drift with the sensation of movement. Her mind was a quiet sea, serene and expansive, filled with the quiet wonders of the night. Nearby, Oliver leaned slightly, his eyes reflecting the cascade of stars, each twinkle a guiding beacon to his young imagination. "Lucy, if stars could talk, what do you think they'd say about us down here?" Oliver asked, his voice a gentle longing for stories not yet written. Lucy wrapped an arm around his shoulders, the warmth of her touch a steady reminder of presence in this boundless universe. "I think," she replied slowly, "they'd marvel at our dreams. Each tiny light in the night sky is a story, and down here, we're crafting our own stories with every moment." The Ferris wheel's slow, rhythmic cycle was a heartbeat aligning with the night's pulse, lulling them into an easy camaraderie with the heavens. The ground below, a soft murmur of lights and movement, created a comforting foundation from which their celestial thoughts soared. As the world turned, the horizon dipped and rose gently, each change a soft nudge further into peace. The scents of the sea and the warm touch of the night told their own quiet tales, joining the Ferris wheel's steady whispers. Lucy and Oliver sat in that gentle cocoon, a shared silence full of unspoken dreams and the soft brush of night's embrace. Each star reflected the tenderness of their adventure, ensuring that when the horizon rose to meet them again, they'd be ready for whatever gentle marvels lay ahead. This moment of celestial reflections cradled them in starlight's embrace, a reminder that both above and below, life's journey is woven from calm threads and quiet wonder, gently guiding them to the next chapter under the night's vast, gentle watch. The gentle hum of the Ferris wheel continued its slow dance with the night, a harmonious journey cradling Lucy and Oliver in its comforting cadence. As they swayed gently in their gondola, the night wrapped around them like a soft blanket, heavy with the scents and sounds of the nearby ocean. Beneath the stars, the Ferris wheel spun silently, each turn an echo of the Earth's own rhythms. The air was filled with the subtle lull of distant tides, their soft murmur a soothing soundtrack to the unfolding night. The ocean whispered tales of its own, stories carried on its waves, brushing up against the sandy shores before receding into the horizon. Oliver nestled closer to Lucy, warmed by the gentle coolness of the night. His eyes were fixed on the moonlit path that lay across the water, a silvery ribbon leading to far-off places he could only dream about. "Do you think there are people out there, following that path?" he asked, his voice dreamy and soft. Lucy nodded, her heart swelling with affection for the boy's ever-curious mind. "I believe so," she replied, her voice as tender as the evening breeze. "Beyond every horizon, there are those searching for their own stories. Each tide carries them closer to their dreams." Below, the park continued its gentle hum of life. The soft laughter of families and the lilting notes of distant music mingled with the salty air, crafting an atmosphere rich in warmth and quiet joy. The glow of lanterns created pools of light that flickered like earthly stars, binding the heavens to the world below. Lucy gently swung their gondola, the motion a comforting reminder of the Ferris wheel's steady presence. The climb and dip of each turn mirrored the rise and fall of distant waves, a soothing cycle that harmonized with the whispers of night. As the Ferris wheel began its descent, the horizon drew closer, promising gentle secrets and stories in the ebb and flow of its tides. The world held them in its peaceful embrace, inviting their minds to wander softly to the world's edge and beyond. Content in the gentle lull of distant tides and the Ferris wheel's timeless rotation, Lucy and Oliver drifted into a space of quiet reflection. They shared in the night's embrace, trusting it to guide them carefully onward, through dreams and the ever-whispering lullabies of the sea. The Ferris wheel's gentle rhythm traced a soothing arc through the night, a familiar lullaby that cradled Lucy and Oliver in its timeless dance. Above them, the stars glowed softly, casting their gentle reflections on the calm waters below, creating a world balanced on the edge of serenity and dreams. Lucy's eyes were soft with contentment as she observed the tranquil scene spread out before them. The Ferris wheel turned like an ancient, wise observer, guiding them with a steady hand as they wandered deeper into the calming embrace of the night. Oliver, nestled close with his stuffed bear, let out a contented sigh. He felt the night envelop him in its arms, each sensation a soft whisper encouraging him to let go and simply be. The world seemed to slow in harmony with their gondola, each descent like a breath, each ascent a gentle exhale. "Lucy," he murmured, his voice almost a part of the night. "I feel like I'm floating." His eyes were half closed, caught between wakefulness and the dreams that lingered just beyond. She smiled, the warmth of her affection like a soft light in the darkness. "That's the magic of the night, Oliver. It holds you gently, allowing you to drift where your dreams lead." The Ferris wheel, in its endless motion, fostered this calm. It was a vessel, carrying them with care and purpose through the quiet landscapes of their journey. Below, the park's gentle murmur acted as a soft refrain, a testament to the life that pulsed softly, steadily, just beneath the surface. The distant calls of seabirds settling for the night mingled with the soft rush of the waves, creating an orchestra that played only for them. Each note was a reassurance, each pause an invitation to surrender further to the night's gentle embrace. As the Ferris wheel completed another loop, they felt their hearts sink with the universe around them, cradled by the harmonious convergence of land and sea, star and earth. It was a serene symphony, a quiet testimony to the beauty found in simplicity and silence. And so, with gentle hearts and open minds, they surrendered to the night, trusting in the Ferris wheel's soothing cycles to carry them on through the soft whispers of the world, guiding them with love and light toward peaceful dreams waiting just beyond the horizon. The Ferris wheel, in its gentle orchestration, continued to hold Lucy and Oliver within its comforting embrace, cradling them amidst the quiet breath of the night. Above, the stars wove a tapestry of dreams, guiding them on this soothing journey as they neared the threshold of peaceful slumber. The world around them took on a quieter hue, the steady turn of the Ferris wheel, a reassuring rhythm that mirrored the gentle pulse of the universe. Each revolution was an embrace, wrapping them in layers of warmth and tranquility, readying their hearts for the embrace of dreams waiting on the periphery of sleep. Oliver, his head resting gently against Lucy's shoulder, felt the soft pull of dreamy tides drawing him deeper into rest. The quiet stories of the night lingered in his mind, offering gentle guidance to places where imagination meets serenity. "Lucy," he whispered, his voice a soft murmur, as if not to disturb the delicate balance of the night. "Can you hear the dreams?" Lucy smiled, smoothing a hand over his hair, her touch a gentle promise of comfort. "I can, Oliver. They're here, carried on the night breeze, woven into the very fabric of the stars." The Ferris wheel descended in another gentle arc, their gondola cradled as if by the softest hands, swaying in time with the subtle lullaby of the sea. The park below was a quiet canvas now, a tableau of hushed conversations and distant laughter, a fitting backdrop to the serenity that enclosed them. The scent of the sea was a familiar companion, its salty touch a reminder of cycles eternal and infinite, of rhythms that never ceased. This, Lucy knew, was a moment captured perfectly in time, a breath held between the closing of one day and the gentle invitation of another. As their gondola made its way slowly to the gentle embrace of the earth once more, the world opened before them, a vast, calming expanse, promising peace and dreams softly cradling each thought. In these final moments, Lucy and Oliver were lulled by the convergence of everything that made this journey special. Stars, sea, Ferris wheel, all working in concert to paint the night with hues of tranquility and love. And as they disembarked, leaving behind the quiet, turning world, the night folded them into its embrace, singing softly of peaceful dreams, cradling them tenderly as they drifted into sleep, carried gently into the heart of night's quiet promise.